Now, when Korea was divided, where was the dividing point fixed? Kathy?
The dividing point was on the 38th parallel.
Is Kathy correct, Patty?
Well, if Kathy says so, you can bet on it.
I want you to think for yourself, Patty.
Oh, I do, Mrs. Johnson. I think that if Kathy says so, you can bet on it.
You may close your books. Now, I don't want you to think of Korea as some remote historical event. What happened there involved people, ordinary boys and girls like yourselves. Many of those boys and girls are orphans. They have inadequate housing and clothing and food. Now, I think it would be a wonderful project for this class to adopt one of these orphans. This is a picture of Kim Ho-sin.
She's cute.
Kim lives in a remote village in Korea. He has no relatives. And we can be his foster parents for $10 a month. That's enough to see that he's properly fed and clothed and sent to school. He'll still go on living in his village, but he'll know that somebody's thinking about him. Now, who would like to contribute? Well, I'm proud of you. We'll need one student to collect the money, forward it, and correspond with him. Someone to act as a foster mother or father on behalf of the class. Who would like to volunteer for that?
I would, Mrs. Johnson. Please.
Very well, Patty. Kim is your responsibility.
Thank you. May I have this picture?
Of course.
Can't believe it. I'm a mother.
Meet Kathy, who's lived most everywhere, from Zanzibar to Berkeley Square. But Patty's only seen the sights a girl can see from Brooklyn Heights. What a crazy pair! But they're cousins, identical cousins all the way. One pair of matching bouquets, different as night and day. Where Kathy adores a minuet, the ballet russe, and crepe Suzette. Our Patty loves to rock and roll. A hot dog makes her lose control. What a wild duet. Still they're cousins, identical cousins, and you find they laugh alike, they walk alike, at times they even talk alike. You can lose your mind when cousins are two of a kind.
Do they play a lot of tennis in Korea?
I don't care. Kim's gonna be the only boy on his block who has his own tennis racket.
Where'd you get all these things?
Oh, I've been scrounging from all over the neighborhood. Yeah, you're sure a good one. Wish I was your brother. You are, Tiger. Kim is my son. I know he's only my foster son, but I don't know, it still gives me a funny feeling. I mean, I know he's depending on me for food and clothes and everything.
So isn't the whole class contributing?
Oh, sure.
Martin, you know what she's doing?
It's nothing.
If you won't tell him, I will. Do you know the money we gave Patty to buy a new outfit? She spent the money on clothes for Kim instead.
I figured out my old outfit still had a lot of mileage in it. Kim doesn't even have any shoes.
Patty, that was a wonderful thing to do.
Well, that's not all she's doing, Uncle Martin. She got a part-time job at the stationery store, and she's sending her entire salary to Kim in Korea. Well, you cut it out. It's not that big a deal.
How much are you making?
$11.
I'll match it.
Oh, Papa, thanks. I'd like to contribute 2 weeks' allowance.
Me too. Well, I guess I can spare some of my kitchen allowance.
I don't know what to say.
You shouldn't say anything. You were the one who set the example. You know, I'm really impressed. I've never seen this side of you before.
I guess my maternal instincts have never been aroused before. How does this sound, Kath? You would love America. We have skyscrapers here, hot dogs, the Yankees, and the Mets. And the Metropolitan Museum. Yeah. New York is the greatest city in the whole world. You can go rowing in Central Park in the summer and ice skating in Rockefeller Center in the winter. I wonder if you could use my old ice skates. Do you realize you've sent him 7 boxes in the last 3 weeks? What's the matter? Do you have something against starving orphans? Of course not. But I don't think starving orphans need Vassar pennants Frankie Avalon Records and a no parking sign. You never know what's going to come up over there. I want him to be prepared for everything. I'm sending him a $200 money order. That's pretty practical. I can't argue with that. Would you mail it for me? Or why don't you mail it when you meet Richard to go bowling? Bowling? Oh, I canceled that. I'm staying in tonight to make fudge for Kim. Hi.
There's Kathy.
Hi, Kath. Hello, Patty.
Richard?
Hi.
Hi, Troops.
Hi, Alfred.
Don't forget to save a dance for me tonight.
Oh, I'm not going, Alfred.
You're putting me on.
She means it.
Why aren't you going?
I'm taking the $250 it would have cost me and sending it to Kim.
You know something? I admire you. I think you flipped, but I admire you. Well, I'll be dancing with you in my heart. Long adioso.
Bye.
Hi, Patty. Kathy, Richard. Hi.
Hi, Eddie. Hello, Eddie.
How's it get in Korea?
Great. You should read some of his letters. I just happen to have...
I haven't got time right now. What do you folks have?
I can't decide between a strawberry soda and a chocolate sundae. How much is a double banana flip?
60 cents.
Good. I'll have a glass of water, thanks.
Glass of water? What are you doing?
I just saved 60 cents for Kim.
Patty, you really don't think Kim's gonna mind if you have a double banana flip?
You'd be surprised how things add up.
All right. It's my treat.
You mean it?
Certainly.
Can I have a double banana flip?
Sure.
Thanks. I'll take the cash instead. Glass of water.
Have you decided what you want?
Glass of water, please. You're all heart.
Make that 3.
3 glasses of water? Now, wait a minute. I gotta eat too, you know. Can you answer me a question?
Sure.
How do I get to Korea? Here's a buck. Send it to the kid. The master's home.
Hello, Master. How was your day?
Fine. You can read all about it in the Chronicle. Say, where's the Orphans Assistance League?
Oh, in the headquarters upstairs, wrapping a package.
I must say, I've never seen Patty throw herself into anything the way she has this.
I think it's wonderful. She got another letter from Kim today. Oh, he sounds like a darling boy.
Patty keeps this up, he'll have more money than I do.
Oh, I'm so proud of her.
Yes, so am I. And you know what's really great? For once, Patty is involved in a project where there's no chance of her getting into trouble.
There. That should do it. Do you want to say anything to Kim? Just send him my love. Is this package ready? Mm-hmm. Here we are. 200 pieces of bubble gum. Did you read his last letter? Mm-mm. Listen. Dear Mama Patty. Is that cute? Mama Patty. Listen to the last paragraph. Your letters and many gifts choke me with happiness. I am so lucky to have you for a mother. I close now to go out in snow with snowshoe you send me. Snowshoe? Must be the tennis racket I sent. Guess they don't play much tennis in Korea. Oh, boy. Sure is a lot of red tape when you try to help someone. I must have signed 1,000,000 forms.
Say, what's new from Kim? I haven't heard much about him lately. Was there anything wrong?
I wouldn't know.
Well, now, what does that mean?
It means he's an ungrateful 8-year-old orphan.
Patty.
Well, he is. I worked my fingers to the bone, writing letters to him, sending packages, working every day after school and the weekends to send him money.
Well, what's the matter with that? You did it because you wanted to.
I'll tell you what the matter with that is. He stopped writing to me. Me, his own mother.
You haven't heard from him at all?
Not one word in 3 weeks. Hey, maybe he's sick from all the fudge you sent him.
I'm sure he will write, and there'll be a perfectly reasonable explanation.
That's what I told myself the first week. Then the second week I said, maybe he's sick and he can't write to me. But the third week I said to myself, Patty, you're the biggest sucker in the whole world. I'll get it. It's probably Richard. Come on in, Rich. I'll be ready in a few minutes. Mama?
So we decided to say nothing and make Kim's arrival a complete surprise.
It is, Mrs. Lomax, it is.
Oh, I'm so glad. When we received your application to adopt Kim and bring him to America, the Air Force made special arrangements to fly him over here. In all my years of handling these cases, I have never seen such devotion. All those letters and gifts and money orders.
Mrs. Lomax, you said you received our application to bring Kim to America?
Yes.
Patty, did you fill out application forms like that?
I don't know. I signed millions of forms. Mama. He knows who I am. He recognizes me from the picture I sent him. I'm here, son.
Kim doesn't speak English.
He must. What about all the letters he wrote?
Well, he dictated those to a missionary in his village. The missionary translated for him.
You mean I have a brother who can't even speak English?
You also have a sister who doesn't speak much English.
Mama. Isn't that cute?
Well, you'll be hearing from me again. Good night.
Good night, Mrs.
Good night,
Lovejoy.
Mrs.
All right.
Lovejoy. Well, here we are.
Patty, do you realize what you've done?
Yes, sir. I goofed. I didn't mean to. I just wanted to cheer up a poor little orphan. I didn't know he was going to pop up on our doorstep.
He didn't just pop up. You sent for him.
Oh, boy.
We are completely responsible for him. Here he is, 9,000 miles from home, and he has no one in the world but us.
Oh, boy.
We don't know about his customs or his language. He probably needs special foods. We have to make arrangements for school. Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, Kim. Please don't hate me. You're going to have to go back home.
Who said anything about his going back home?
You mean he can stay with us?
Of course he can stay.
Oh, Papo! Yippee! Thank you, Uncle Martin. We'll take wonderful care of him. I'll treat him like my own brother. Then he's in trouble.
Welcome home, Kim.
Well, come on, we better go out and find somebody who can speak Korean. I'll get my jacket.
Are you sure you'll be all right here, Patty?
Oh, sure. Kim and I'll get acquainted. Hi. You, Kim, me, Patty. Mama.
As an old hand at the mother bit, I suggest you find out if he's hungry.
Oh, that's a great idea. He's probably starved.
And I thought Patty was finally in a situation where she couldn't possibly get into trouble. You want to know something? There is no such situation. Let's go.
See you later, kids.
Okay, bye. Are you hungry? You hungry? Hungry? Food. Umshik. Umshik. I speak Korean. I get it. Umshik. 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 Oh, hello, Richard. I want you to meet my son, the Korean.
How's he supposed to know what's in the cans? He can't read English.
Well, he probably doesn't eat this kind of food anyway. Wonder what he does eat. Yak steak. Now, where am I going to find a yak at this time of night?
Probably eats rice.
It's a great idea. We haven't got any rice. All right, let's go out and get some. Ross, will you take care of Kim till we come back?
Sure.
Good. Give him some of your things to play with. We'll be right back. We be right back. Sheik. Yeah, Sheik. When Mom and Pop get back, tell them we went out to get some Sheik. See you later. Mama!
Boy, are you a mixed-up kid. You, Kim. Me, Ross.
Mama!
Forget it. Boy, I'm sure sorry I don't speak Korean. To tell you the truth, I never thought it was gonna come up. But don't worry. We're gonna have a lot of fun together, Kim. I'm your brother. I'll teach you how to play baseball and roller skate, and you can use my bicycle. I've got a new bat upstairs. You wait here. I'll bring it down.
We have enough rice in here to start our own patty.
I smell smoke.
Oh, so do I.
Hi, son. How's everything here?
All right. Kim tried to cook his own dinner.
Well, that was very bright of him.
Yeah. You know you can really light a fire by rubbing two sticks together?
That's a novel idea. Where's Patty?
Upstairs with Kim. Where have you been?
To 2 welfare agencies, UNESCO and the UN.
Are you trying to get rid of Kim?
No, Patty. They wouldn't take her, though. Well, Yugoslavia said they might be interested, but I don't know if they were serious.
We're trying to keep Kim, and there's some problems to be worked out. He's living here in a house where he doesn't understand anyone, and no one understands him. He has to go to school.
We're trying to find a Korean housekeeper who speaks English.
Oh, boy, we're keeping him? That's great.
Now, what did you think I was going to do? Twirl my mustache and send him out in the snow?
No, sir. You know what? If I was an orphan, I'd sure want you for my father.
Thank you.
Hello, Kathy.
Hello.
Is everything all right?
Just fine, I think.
What are mother and son up to?
Patty's teaching Kim to brush his teeth. She bought him a toothbrush.
Martin, she thought of that all by herself.
Did she? Maybe we won't give her to Yugoslavia.
Now, I want you to brush your teeth every morning and every night before you go to bed. Mama.
Oh, trying to soft soap me. You're gonna brush your teeth.
See? Brush, brush, brush. See? Okay. Here's your toothbrush. Yeah. No, not my teeth. Your teeth. You. Oshie! Not Oshie!
Well, how's my brother?
He's going to sleep. You don't mind him using your bed, do you, Ross?
Nah, I can sleep here on the couch.
Thanks. Boy, he's sure a handful.
I know. The mother bit isn't easy, is it?
You should try it in Korean sometime.
I wonder what he must be thinking of all of us.
He must be quite confused. They put him on a plane and fly him thousands of miles to a strange country.
And then winds up with Patty for a mother. That's enough to confuse anybody.
I think Patty's doing a remarkable job.
Thanks, Mom. But this is the first time he's ever slept in a real bed.
How did he react?
Oh, I don't know. I just pointed to the bed and told him to get in it.
You know something? I feel like a grandfather. Since this is Saturday, you know what I was thinking we might do? Take Kim out on the town.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, I thought we'd take him up the top of the Empire State Building for lunch and then maybe go up to the Bronx Zoo or take a ferry boat ride over to see the Statue of Liberty.
Well, I'd like to do some shopping for him this morning.
All right, we can do that first. I better tell the girls to get ready. I'll get that. Oh, good morning, Mrs. Lomax. Won't you come in?
Good morning, Mr. Lane.
I suppose you've come to see Kim. Right this way.
Good morning, Mrs. Lomax. I'll bet you're just bursting to know how Kim is. Well, he's coming along just fine.
Well, that isn't why I came.
It isn't?
I came to take Kim away.
I don't understand.
Well, there's been a terrible mix-up. Kim was sent here by mistake.
By mistake?
Yes, he's already been adopted by an American soldier who brought back a Korean bride. They sent in their application a week before yours, and it was accepted, but somehow it got buried under all the forms and papers and letters that Patty sent, and a new clerk got the applications mixed up and sent Kim here.
But you can't take him away from us. I mean, he's like a member of the family.
Mr. Lane, I can't tell you how sorry I am about this, but, well, his new parents are waiting for him. It wouldn't be fair to them if we left Kim here.
Hey, I just got a great idea. Hi, Mrs. Lomax. I bet you've come to see Kimbo, huh? Oh, you don't have to worry about him. He's great. Well, he woke up once last night, but I put him back to sleep singing rock and roll songs. He loved him. Papa, today's Saturday. Why don't we take Kim out on the town, the works? I thought we'd have lunch at the top of the Empire State Building, then maybe take him to the Bronx Zoo and rowing in Central Park, and maybe a ferry boat ride to the Statue of Liberty. Oh, you think it's too much in one day, huh? Well, maybe you're right. We can save some of it for next week.
Patty, Mrs. Lomax has something to tell you.
I'm afraid Kim can't stay here, Patty.
Because of the rock and roll songs?
Honey, Kim was already adopted. He was sent here by mistake.
Mistake? Yeah. Papa, they can't take him away from us. Kim needs me. Who is he going to call Mama?
Isn't there anything you can do?
I'm afraid not. They're waiting for him.
I see. Well, maybe it's for the best, honey. I mean, this way, he'll be in a home where they speak his language and understand his customs. Now, let's think of it from Kim's point of view. We want to do what's best for him, don't we?
We're ready. Mrs. Lomax, when do you have to take him?
Right now.
See, could we go with you and make a little detour on the way?
Detour? To where?
To the top of the Empire State Building. Bronx Zoo, Central Park, and the Statue of Liberty.
Well, that would be highly irregular. Of course you can.
Thank you. Kim, you're gonna have a day you'll never forget. Where shall we go first? Let's go find a hot dog stand. That's the only way to see America. Gee, this is an interesting chapter on fossils.
What does it say about us?
You know how far back some fossils go? 600 million years? Right. Here, look at this Brontosaurus. He can't be that old. I saw him on TV last night.
It was probably a relative.
I get it. It's incredible. Dinosaurs were so big and they were all herbivorous. They only ate herbivores? Herbivorous means plant-eating. Why don't they say so? Patty, sure wouldn't want to meet up with one in a dark alley. Patty. Kim! Mama! Mama! He still remembers me. Boy,
Hello,
wonderful.
Kim.
Hello,
Mrs. Lomax.
How long has it been?
6 months.
And he still calls me Mama. Bogo super, samnida. Oh, I guess they just speak Korean at his house, huh? You, Kim, me, Patty. Oh, Toko Gina, she's samnika. He forgot everything I taught him. Not everything, Mama. Have some bubble gum.
lived most everywhere, from Zanzibar to Berkeley Square. But Patty's only seen the sights a girl can see from Brooklyn Heights. What a crazy pair, but they're cousins, identical cousins, and you'll find
They laugh alike.
they walk alike, at times they even talk alike. You can lose your mind.